on the 42nd anniversary of an infamous decision, Roe v. Wade, where I believe that, Mr. Speaker, the Supreme Court stepped out of their role and unconstitutionally set up the course that has gone on to this day, a murder of innocents, and ultimately murder of the innocence of our country as well. That in its inception was established on a principle that was well known, well understood, and put into our Declaration of Independence that said we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal and endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, among them the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. It all begins with life. I'll never forget 8 years ago as I stood in a maternity ward at Northwestern University Hospital and waited for word from the room where my daughter-in-law was giving birth to our first two grandchildren, twins, John Timothy and Michael Todd. Micah Todd is now 8 years old, happy, healthy, moving forward. John Timothy, we look forward to seeing him again someday in heaven. For 8 days he lived on this earth. He fought after being born with his twin brother at 26 weeks. I watched them as they fought for life. I watched them at less than 12 inches long, 1 pound, 12 ounces, fighting for life, understanding in their own way that this is what they were supposed to do. They were capable of pain. They were capable of doing what nature's God had enabled them to do. That changed my life more than ever before, though back in 1982, I ran for the State House on the issue of life itself. That's what brought me out of the pulpit as a pastor and brought me into the arena to try to promote life and go away from that terrible decision that the Supreme Court put upon us. And now I think 42 years later, we have seen gains in this country, as we'll see millennials come out of metro tubes tomorrow, as we'll see young people standing in front of us, speaking for life, declaring their desire to see abortion ended. And I'm hopeful that in our day we will see that take place, not because of religion, not even because of politics, but because of people understanding the sanctity of life. Understood by the prophet Jeremiah when he said, after the words of God himself, "Before I was formed in my mother's womb, you knew me and declared the days of my life." Mr. Speaker, my colleague from New Jersey, all of my colleagues who will stand in defense of life, I say thank you. Let's not give up because we're on the right side. I yield back.